Is a marketing degree worth it in 2023? And how does it stack up against other business programs like accounting, finance, or management? I just recently graduated from business school with my marketing degree, and I know that 4 years ago when I was trying to decide what to do, I could have really used a video like this. So I'm gonna give you everything you need to know, a little bit of my own perspective mixed with cold hard facts.
Fact: bears eat beets. Bears eats Battlestar Galactica.
Bears do not.
Fact: marketing is easily the fastest growing industry in the business realm that you can pursue a degree in 2023. Just in the last 10 years, we've seen a massive shift from the old traditional style of marketing to digital marketing, and every company needs a digital marketer. I don't care if you're a small business or a Fortune 500 company. You need people to market your company because marketing is learning how to sell to people, learning how people think, how they purchase. Every company needs to market, especially today. And what a marketing degree can do for you is teach you digital marketing. So you can learn how to use SEO, you can use social media, you can use websites, you can use all these different platforms and tools that are essential to growing any business. And because of this extremely positive outlook, there is going to be more pay raises and more job opportunities within the marketing umbrella going forward in the future. The last thing you want to do is spend 4 years learning useless information in an industry that's just going to be swept away with the times. Now, on the flip side, we do have to discuss the fact that marketing is often the first thing to go or to be downsized, especially with smaller companies. Marketing is often not considered an essential function of a company. Yes, we need to sell. Yes, we want to grow. But if we're hunkering down because times are hard, then we got to cut some excess fat, and that is going to be your marketers. In fact, many small companies only have one marketing manager who does all of the social media, all the website, all the ads, just one person. In fact, it's really just those large companies that have so much money to pour into marketing that have the widespread team. And again, even those are susceptible to downsizing. In fact, if I'm being completely honest, it's not the best job market right now. I graduated about 2 months ago, and I had the hardest time finding a job within my industry. I applied to all sorts of marketing jobs, remote and in person, and I was met with just a brick wall. I was like 200 applications in, and I still was getting barely any interviews, and when I was getting to the interviews, they were being ridiculously selective. I tried not to let that discourage me, and I definitely don't mean to discourage you. It's just something to be aware about. While we're on the subject of hard times, let's talk about AI. If you haven't followed some of my other videos or just looked at social media lately, AI is everywhere. In the past year, we've seen ChatGPT and other platforms just skyrocket. It's incredible. And there's a lot of talk about, is AI going to steal my job? Is AI going to impact the way we do education? And is it going to impact the future jobs that are available to me? In some ways, AI is going to make your degree a little less meaningful, or at least it's going to mean that you have to use your degree in a little different way. So what I found to be the case was that in my marketing program, a lot of the coursework was not updated to account for the changes in AI, the changes in the world in general.
Expired.
The world is moving at such a fast pace, and simply put, colleges cannot keep up with that change. So you are going to deal with some outdated information, some professors who just don't get it because they've been out of the game way too long. And especially in marketing, technology, the world is changing so rapidly that it's hard to stay abreast. And as a marketer, you are going to have to fight to keep up your skill set so that you are not replaced and that you have value, which means you can make more money and stay in the game longer. Now, doomsday talk aside, there are an endless amount of jobs that you can get with a marketing degree. In fact, most business majors, but especially marketing, management, you can basically use that to get any job. I could go apply to a finance related industry if I want to. I could go apply to a management role if I want to. You're not hunkered down on one specific subject like you would be in accounting. In fact, you have a very broad understanding of people, of management, of finance. All that stuff is covered in your degree program. And if you love to travel or you really like work-life balance, which, I mean, who doesn't, then marketing is probably the best degree you can get if you want to work remotely. There's an endless sea of jobs that you can apply to where all the essential duties are easily performed from your computer. Now that can be a con too, right? Lots of computer time. I spent most of my 4-year degree at my computer, whether I was writing or making or, in a group presentation. A lot of it was from the computer. And if you end up in one of those marketing roles that's like SEO or analytics, then yeah, that takes a special type of person and you're going to be on your computer all the time. But even if you're a social media marketer, right, you're going to be editing on your computer and doing the videos and learning how to work Canva and creating, graphics. It's all on your computer. And that has to be something that you're okay with. And if you thought that going into a marketing role would help you avoid math and all that boring stuff that I just kind of touched on, well, you'd be wrong just like I was, because I took calculus, I took all these mathematics classes, and I even took statistics, which was ridiculously boring. And if I'm being absolutely honest with you, you're not going to use most of that at all. I don't remember anything from my business statistics class, yet I had to take it. Okay, so you're not going to get to avoid the math and all the boring stuff that you thought you'd skate by when you chose marketing over finance. And what you'll actually find is that your marketing program makes you a very well-balanced individual, which in my opinion increases your value as an employee. You're going to learn all different aspects of the business realm as you go throughout your 4 years. And the reason I really like marketing is because it's a good mix of everything. You can be a little bit creative, but you can also be a little bit analytical, have some, critical thought in there. You can be really introverted, hang out on your computer, or you could be extroverted, doing social media content or working in groups to do presentations. It really is a mix of all the good and, of course, the bad that you can find in the business school. In my honest opinion, and this is just my perspective, marketing is the easiest and the most fun degree you can take. Okay, maybe management, but I think management even has a lot more core focus on really heavy stuff, in the math realm and all that. And especially compared to accounting or finance, your work is gonna be a breeze. Group projects, presentations, coming up with business ideas and pitching them, all the fun aspects of business, in my opinion. I got to spend time creating social media content and doing fake focus groups for a marketing research class, that kind of stuff. I know that when I talked to my other friends who were in the business school, but they took different degree programs, it sounded like I got the better end of the deal. But I guess it just all comes down to the person. Now, I have to touch on pay because it's probably the number one thing that people look at when choosing a degree. And if that's all that matters to you, honestly, go for something like finance or accounting, management, because those are going to have higher starting salaries. So for reference, I pulled up data from Coursera. The average starting salary for a marketing degree is $59,000. The average starting salary for a finance degree is $60,000. And the average starting salary for management is actually $66,000. Of course, you'll find that these are just averages and it varies dramatically within the industries and based on the market. And if we wanted to talk about the potential of growth, then you'll probably find that finance or management has the most upside. But if you care about work-life balance, maybe you want to work remotely, you want something that you're actually passionate about and marketing is a good fit, then please don't let the money make the difference. The difference of $5,000, $10,000 a year starting salary is nothing when you think about how much further you'll go in a career that you actually enjoy. Whether that's climbing the corporate ladder or starting your own business, it's gonna be a lot smoother and you'll grow a lot further if you actually care about what you're doing. While on the topic of entrepreneurship, the number one reason that I chose to pursue a degree myself in marketing over all the other programs is because I believe marketing is best suited for someone who wants to be an entrepreneur. If you have dreams of starting your own business one day, then learning how to sell, learning how people buy, that's the number one thing that can help you reach your highest potential. If I need accounting or finance or management, I can go find someone to do that. But I can't necessarily go find someone to sell my own dream. And that, in my opinion, is what marketing has helped prepare me to do. If that sounds appealing to you, I'd urge you to watch this video next where I break down how I started doing freelancing as a digital marketer during college. I'll see you there.